Welcome back. This is the I'm Not a Hater podcast featuring your favorite not hater, Mr. Brown, here to talk to you today on a topic called pain. We all go through a lot of pain in our lives, whether it's physical pain, mental pain, grief, loss, anguish, anger, jealousy, envy. It all causes some sort of pain in our lives. We have sometimes been conditioned to just deal with it, just stop, don't recognize it. But in a sense, when you don't recognize it, it's actually doing you a disservice. So that'd be my first thing. Like, recognize your pain. If it's something where, for example, you lose a partner, right? You suffer a divorce or separation or whatever it is. Deal with the pain. Look in the mirror at yourself. Go through whatever issue, crying, screaming, sadness, ups and downs, whatever it may be. Go through it, because ignoring it and acting like it didn't happen only leads you to hurt in the long run. Okay, and that's part of that pain. Again, obviously with physical pain, you can head to a doctor, you can take medicine, get things checked out, but this is more so on the mental side, where you have to tell yourself that you got to keep going or continue to push even when you don't have anything left, because this pain has taken so much from you. It's not easy, right? It's difficult to do, because in some instances all you want to do is give up. You want to quit, you want to throw in the towel. But I'm here to tell you that, listen, pain can do two things. It can break you, or it can make you very resilient. And you don't want to be broken by it. You actually want to become resilient. So take that pain, deal with it head on. Do not let that pain stop you from being the person that you're supposed to be, being great in this world, okay? Because it's going to try to take you out. Like, I kid you not, right? I'll use myself as an example, right? Going through this grieving process and losing people many different ways, right? The pain comes and goes. I have moments where I am, I guess you could say, up, right? And this is pain and grief, etc. I go through moments when I'm up, and I go through moments when I have extreme down moments as well. So it doesn't matter who you are or where you are. It happens. It can happen to you at any moment. I could be doing good and I hear a song that reminds me of something, and boom, mood is instantly shot. What I've learned to do over time is that I've learned to just keep going. Okay, I just learned to, and this is not for everybody, it's not good for everybody what I'm doing, but I'm saying what works for me is that I've learned to have the moment, but I don't stay in the moment. Okay, so I take a couple seconds or a couple minutes, I have the moment, and then I move on. And like I said, again, that may work for me, it may work for somebody else, but it's not gonna work for everybody else. Some people who go through pain, they have to sit in it, they have to be in it. Okay, they can't move, they can't eat, they can't sleep, none of those things that we do on a regular basis, because there's so much pain. But my advice, again, is to face it, to go through it, to walk in it, to move past it eventually. Not saying it's going to be a one-day thing. Some people, it takes months, it takes years, but eventually you got to get past it, because that pain is going to start to affect you. It's going to start to take a toll on you. It's going to start to, change who you are as a person, and the people that won't be able to recognize you because you're going through so much pain. At some point, you have to drop it and keep going. Do not let it affect you to the point where you cannot focus, you cannot be yourself. Okay? And I know it's not easy, right? Because it's pain, it's hurt, it's rejection, it's, like I said, grief, it's loss, it's all those things that could happen to you that are negative, that are bad. And again, we as people don't like to have to deal with these type of things. We like to just roll past them and act as if they don't exist, when in reality, everyone, and I guarantee you, if you walk up to 5 people, you'll get 5 different answers about what's bothering them or what's causing them pain. Okay, everybody has pain. Not one person living in life don't have something that, like I said, is bothering them or making them feel some type of way about something. Okay, and you could run down the list. But eventually, everybody, in order to live a stress-free life or pain-free life at this point, you gotta face your pain. And that again can be done in many different ways. Religious people, Christian people, gonna tell you that you have to pray. Okay, some people are gonna say, well, if it's bothering you that much, talk to somebody, go to a therapist. You know, it's gonna be many different ways you can handle it. Some people are gonna handle it the wrong way. Some people are gonna pick up a bottle. Some people are gonna, pick up drugs. But they're all handling it, and I'm not telling anybody to pick up drugs or anything like that. I'm not prescribing to that. But what I'm saying is that people handle things differently. We don't all handle our problems the same way, which also shows you that we're all different, right? Humans are different. We all handle pain differently. Some people are going to be emotional. Some people are going to get angry. Some people are going to keep working. Some people are going to just ignore it, act like it don't exist. But I'm consistently saying, at this point, you have to face it. It's gonna hit you in the face eventually when you think that you're over it or past it, or okay, life is going well. It's gonna be something that trip you up, and it's gonna bring it back to your recognition. And then what are you gonna do? So if you keep ignoring it and keep acting like it doesn't exist, you're gonna have more problems in the end. If you face it head on, and even if you gotta deal with it little by little as it comes, that's even better than acting like it doesn't exist, right? Because let me tell you something, the pain isn't going anywhere. Until you deal with it, it's going to be right there. Now, it may, move seats and change seats with different things. Of course, life is life. You got to, handle everyday situations. And sometimes, the pain will go to the back, but it's still there. You just have to work with it, go past it, and deal with it, man. Like I said, losing my mom, I'm, dealing with the pain, right? And it comes and goes. Like I said, I could just be walking along or, couple days, couple weeks, and then I'm reminded of something, or I see a picture, or, reminded of some words she might have said, and then boom, it hits. But like I've said, condition myself to, in that moment, I deal with it and I keep going. I don't get caught up in it. Like, don't get caught up in it, because then you're going to spiral downward and it's just going to turn to a bad situation. And you don't necessarily want that, unless you're looking for sympathy votes. Not a lot of people are going to give you that in today's society, the way that things are going. They're not going to give you sympathy. They're just going to act like, hey, man, you better get over it, or, something to that effect, of course, right? So deal with your problems by yourself. Handle it. Then come back as your new self and keep walking, in your life as is, right? Don't ever let it fully take you out, man. Pain is only a temporary thing. Don't let it become a everyday situation, man. Do the steps. Take the steps necessary to handle it. Get rid of it. The whole nine. Like, do what you got to do in order for that pain to be a non-issue eventually, and you can handle whatever issues that come your way, and it won't take you out, take you down. Listen, I have spoken about pain in many different ways. Obviously, it can affect your mental. It can cause you issues if you don't handle it. I want everybody out there to take the time, take the steps to handle it. If it is a mental health issue and it's causing you pain, do seek therapy. Do talk to someone that you consider a special person, vent to, that won't take it and run with it and go elsewhere. If it's physical pain, again, go see a doctor, or take those meds that they may have prescribed for you already. And just continue to live your life. That's the number one thing I want you to get from this. Do not stop your life for anything. That pain, it's only meant to break you or make you stronger, but in this case, we wanted to make you stronger. Listen, this is the I'm Not a Hater podcast, coming at you with a new episode called Pain. Keep your heads up, keep going. Hopefully this week is great for you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love. I'm out.